Welcome to the first episode of my IELTS speaking series. If you're practicing for the exam and don't want boring, robotic sample answers, you're in the right place. In this lesson, you're going to break down Speaking Test 1 with natural responses, smart vocabularies, and simple tips you can copy instantly. Think of this channel as your personal IELTS speaking coach. Always ready, always friendly, and always here to help you boost your score. Before we jump in, make sure you hit the subscribe button and join our growing IELTS family. New speaking test, band score tricks, and real examiner style feedback are coming every week. And you definitely don't want to miss them. Grab your notebook, get comfortable, and let's start speaking test 1 together the fun way. Part 1. What places are there to go for a walk near where you live? There are a couple of nice places around my area where I usually go for a walk. There is a quiet little park just a few minutes away, and it has a simple walking path that's perfect when I want some fresh air. If I feel like walking a bit longer, there's also a long street lined with trees, and people normally go there in the evenings. It's nothing fancy, but it's calm and safe, so it works well for me. Did you walk more when you were at school than now? Yes, for sure. When I was at a school, I walked a lot more because everything was close. My house, my school, even the shops I used to go to. I always moved around the school campus all the time, so I didn't even notice how much I walked. Now things are different. I'm much busier and I use transportation more, so I don't walk as much as used to. Number 3. How much walking do you do in your daily life? I try to walk at least a little every day, maybe around 20 to 30 minutes. Sometimes it's just walking to buy something or taking a short break outside. On days when I feel stressed, I walk more because it helps clear my head. I wouldn't say I'm super active, but I do try to keep some movement in my routine. Number 4. Would you ever like to go on a walking holiday? Yes, I think I would. A walking holiday sounds pretty relaxing actually. It would give me the chance to slow down, enjoy nature, and explore places at my own pace. I like the idea of seeing new landscapes without rushing. So, yes, if I had the chance, I'd definitely try it. Part 2. Describe a role play or a film you have seen that you would like to see again with friends. You should say what play or film you'd like to go to see again, who you would go with, what other people have said about this play or film, and explain why you would like to see this play or film again with friends. One film I'd really like to watch again with friends is Interstellar. I watched it a few years ago at home, and even though it wasn't on a big screen, it honestly stayed with me for a long time. It's this mix of science, emotion, and amazing visuals that makes the whole thing feel unforgettable. And I've always had this thought that it would be even better to experience it with people who enjoy deeper and more meaningful films. If I get the chance to watch it again, I'd go with two of my close friends who are really into space and psychology. We usually end up having long conversations about these topics, so I'm sure this movie would give us a lot to talk about, especially the parts about time, love, and human survival. They also tend to notice small details that I completely miss, so watching it with them would definitely make it more interesting. A lot of people describe Interstellar as one of the most thought provoking films of the past decade. It gets a lot of praise for its soundtrack. The music by Hans Zimmer is pretty iconic now, and people often say the story stays in your mind long after it ends. Some viewers even say they have to watch it twice to fully understand it, and honestly, I can relate to that. The main reason I'd like to watch it again with friends is because it's the kind of film that feels more powerful when you share it with someone. The emotional scenes, the scientific ideas, the unexpected twists, they all hit differently when everyone reacts together. And talking about it afterwards would make the whole experience even richer. For me, the film isn't just entertainment, it feels like a journey, and I'd really enjoy taking that journey again with people I feel close to. Part 3. What are the most popular kinds of plays or shows at theater in your country? In many places, the most popular shows tend to be comedies and modern dramas. People generally enjoy performances that feel relatable and reflect everyday situations or emotions. Musicals and classic plays are also quite common, especially in large cities where theater attracts a wider audience. Overall, anything that combines good storytelling with strong acting usually draws the most attention. How easy is it to get tickets to the theater? Most of the time, it's quite easy, especially now that tickets can be bought online. You can just pick a show, choose your seat, and pay for it. The only time it gets tricky is when a show becomes extremely popular or famous actor is involved, because tickets sell out quickly. But for regular performances, people usually don't have much difficulty getting a ticket. What would you think attract people to working as an actor? Many people are attracted to acting because it looks exciting and expensive. The idea of playing different characters, telling stories, and connecting with audience can be very appealing. Some are drawn to the creativity of the job, while others like the possibility of gaining recognition. Acting also gives people a chance to explore emotions and experience they wouldn't normally have, which can be quite fulfilling. What qualities does a person need if they want to become an actor? Some who wants to become an actor needs a strong emotional awareness because acting often requires expressing complex feelings. They also needs confidence and the ability to handle criticism. Since auditions and rejections are a big part of the profession, discipline is important too because rehearsals and filming can be demanding. And I think adaptability matters a lot. Actors must adjust to different roles, directors, and working environments. Number 5. Can you think of any disadvantages of working as an actor? Yes, there are definitely some challenges. One major disadvantage is job insecurity. Actors often rely on short term projects, so their income can be unpredictable. Another issue is the lack of privacy, especially for those who become well known. They're constantly in the public eye and face a lot of judgment. And of course, the long hours and emotional pressure of certain roles can affect their personal life and mental health. If today's idea sparkled something nice, keep practicing, keep noticing the world like a curious traveler, and let your words breathe. I'll be back with more speaking samples, more tricks, and more ways to help you sound natural and confident. Stay curious, stay brave. See you in the next video. Speak with me.